Everybody, this is Johan Gauthier from the HR Rockstars Tribe, and we have a great hangout tonight for you with Elena Iacono.
That's right, you got it.
Oh my God! So, The Alchemist. Why am I opening The Alchemist? Because I'm opening. This is non-scripted, right? So I'm opening on page 22, totally spontaneous, and I'm reading in the front of the page. And what do you do in Salem? So what do we do in the hangout tonight, page 22? This is where we started. So Elena is probably going, we had a discussion here for an hour before we went live. And Elena, a week ago I didn't know Elena, but gosh, it does feel like the universe is really small. Elena, how are you? It's such a pleasure to be connected with you.
I think the pleasure is all mine. And first off, thank you so much for inviting me to this phenomenal group. I think the dialogue, excuse me, I'm just getting over some severe bronchitis. I think the dialogue that comes out daily is so inspirational. And it's just such a pleasure to be in company of all of you and also you as well, Johan. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for, yeah, I guess it's, first of all, I want to thank you for sharing that praise for the tribe. But I keep saying that the HR Rockstars, mission is based on reinventing leadership landscape, one leader and one community at a time. And it starts and it ends with people like you when you come in the tribe and you just go with the flow. And so to me, flow is life. And so when we're in each other's flow, we're living on each other's edges, and we're inspired by who we are. So I want to give you an opportunity and give the tribe and people in the tribe an opportunity to build an infectious connection with you, as my friend Akim Novak would say, based on his book, Infectious Connection. So allow us to get to know you better, where you are right now, where you're heading, and we're just going to go with that flow and then build that connection for people to get to know you better.
Right, and thank you. And I think the easiest thing that I can say to introduce where I'm at right now in my professional career and all my thinking is, at the crux of phenomenal business success is relationships and communication and connecting with employees, especially next-gen leaders, which would be Gen Y. And so my mind is in a space of helping leaders adopt a new corporate attitude, be it through good communication, very clear communication, and also a sense of authenticity. And funny, someone asked me today, Eleanor, what made you get into communications? And I think the number one reason is I love seeing people just coming together and learning and growing and just being better selves, and I think it stems from good communication. And I'm in Toronto. I'm reachable through any means of communication, and I absolutely am passionate with helping others connect with others, and that's where I'm at.
Well, I really believe you are a great communicator, because the way that we met was through the lead change group, and I'm saying hi to John Metz here and Tal Schnall, who are part of that team, and Suzanne Maza. But immediately, I think it was one of your videos, and I think you shot the video while you were in Italy recently.
Yes, I just got back last week, right.
Yeah, so that in and of itself is wonderful. Just you sharing, I think, one of the things I really appreciate about people is when people share their humanity, share who they are. And I really appreciate, before we went live, you were sharing your journey, and it's just so much fun to hear how you're gaining your voice and how you're expressing your voice out in the universe. So, what does EPIC-COM stand for? Because I communicating with others, I think, as you say, is a defining business success criteria. But where does it start and where does it end for you? And what's your practice of communicating with others on a daily basis? What do you do? What's your tip? What's your trick here that people listening to you want to go, yeah, I want to do what Elena does?
Right, I think that's a great question, and I think it's all about three things, and you'll see the letters. It's about enhanced, it's about productive, it's about integrative communications, EPIC-COM.
I love it.
And those are actually the three initials of my full name, by the way. But I wanted to.
Can you repeat that? Enhance?
So it's enhanced,
Okay.
productive,
Productive?
and integrative communications.
Oh my God. This
That's
is
what I
awesome.
that's what I try to bring. And also, my name is Elena Iacono, so I thought I'd salt in some of my family heritage into this as well. But really, I really want people to, when they get to work, when they connect with their staff, their employees, their team members, even communicating up, it's just about fostering conversations that improve the business. And that's really my mantra. And my mantra is leadership is communication is culture. And we all have the capacity to be strong and effective communicators. It's just about prioritizing it and being mindful. And I think we all have the potential. It's just about taking a step back and reflecting on how we communicate, and what comes out of our mouths literally affect how people feel and how they want to perform for you.
I feel like I don't want to say anything more. No, first of all, I really am in awe with the three letters here that are aligned with your name. I think that's really creative. You come out as a creative person, and you have so much inspiration, and invite people to follow you in the tribe on the day-to-day, on Twitter through for Epicom. And I think, what I was sharing with you before the hangout
Mm-hmm.
is you're such a bridge between many generations here. And I think what I want to commend you for is your own leadership and
Thank you.
your own voice and your calling to make global workplaces a better places to work.
Right.
And I want to offer you a few words of closing along those lines in terms of how we can make workplaces better places to work based on your own experience or based on your own voice and how you're presenting yourself in the world right now, and the advice that you want to bring to leaders to help them empower them wherever they are right now listening to us.
Right. I think the first thing that leaders of all levels have priorities, have demanding revenue lines. I understand this, and I get that your numbers and driving your bottom line is your top priority. But I do believe that leaders can prioritize communications at the same level as results. In fact, communication drives your performance. And so, what I guess my call to action to leaders would be is to, when you get to work, remember that you've got your revenue and your profit numbers to meet. I get that. But it's also about hurting the crowd and getting people aligned with you in a manner that fosters respect both ways, and also a manner that fosters transparency and trust. And I said it earlier, all leaders have the potential to be this ideal leader. It's just a matter of being mindful. And I fundamentally believe in leaders, without sounding too cheesy. I know that they can get into that headspace. It's just
Yeah.
it's a matter of being mindful.
True, and that communication drives results. Well, where your heart is driving a lot of people to be
Right.
inspired by you. And I
Right.
want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for opening such a huge space with everybody to discover who you are, share your bliss, and I think this is what the HR Rockstar stands for. So I want to thank, on behalf of the HR Rockstars, I want to thank you for being part of that group, and we look forward to hearing more about you and following your bliss on a day-to-day. Elena.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's such an honor. Thank you.
Without further ado, this was an HR Rockstars Love. Once again, until next time. Bye, everybody.